Mr. President, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests, it is my pleasure to introduce Michel Delran, who's going to set up his speech. I believe. Tonight, Michel is doing his number 10 speech from the Competent Communicator Manual that you will all have known and seen, or some of you, and those new guests will perhaps one day, when you sign up and you get your manual, will be working from this one. He's doing number 10, which means he's almost a competent communicator. No? Okay. I hope tonight he will be competent. His speech is called I Love My Pipe. And Madam Timekeeper, if you could put the lights on for 8, 9 and 10 minutes tonight. 8, 9 and 10? No? 8, 9 and 10 seems good to me. They need that for the extra time. The objectives of Michel's speech are to inspire the audience by appealing to noble motives and challenging the audience to achieve a higher level of beliefs or achievement. To appeal to the audience's needs and emotions, using stories, anecdotes and quotes to add drama and to avoid using notes. So with a speech entitled I Love My Pipe, please welcome Michel Delran.
Mr. President, Mrs. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, welcome guests. I'm here tonight, in coalition with Christina, to talk about a bad habit I have for more than 35 years now. I'm a smoker. But not any kind of smoker. I smoke the pipe. I tried several times to stop. Actually, I stopped 10 years. But I went back to it. And tonight I will explain why it's so difficult for me to stop. And the relationship I have with my pipe. But first, I will start with a story. This is a story of a little boy in the southwest of France. And this little boy was very alone, always alone. Why? Because his mother and father was constantly fighting each other. So much that the house was called the house of screams. And all his friends will never visit him because they were fearing being part of these fights. And so the boy was left alone, rejected. He had for only friend his teddy bear. And he was always carrying it around until the age of 13. Can you imagine a teenager, 13 years old, with a teddy bear? His friends were making fun of him, even more. He was even more rejected. But he couldn't decide to let it go. One day, he was wandering in a forest in the southwest of France. In this part of France, you should be very cautious when you are crossing the forest, because there are cracks in the ground. And these cracks sometimes are hidden by branches and leaves. And as he was wandering in the forest, suddenly he fell into a crack. He just had time to grasp a root with his right hand, and he was hanging there with a teddy bear in the other hand, and a 20 feet deep drop, in fact, below him, full of rocks. And he was looking at the roots, and he was looking at the teddy bear. He said, I had something, I had to let go of something. Yes, tonight, I'm here, in fact, to to talk to you about this very bad habit I have for more than 30 years now, smoking the pipe. And as I said before, for me it's very, very difficult to get rid of this pipe. My pipe is my companion. I have a relationship with it. And I always wonder why I was so attached to my pipe. Keeping thinking, I said, what can pipe could stand for? 4 letters, P-I-P. P, yes. When I smoke my pipe, in fact, I enjoy it. It smells nice. It tastes as chocolate, nuts. And for me, I like, at the end of the day, smoking my pipe, relax. So P for
Pleasure.
pleasure. P is for pleasure, definitely. And I, what it could stand for? I select my pipe very carefully. And I like the shape of it. It's an unusual shape, unusual color. And I look more sophisticated with it. Okay? But before, in fact, people say, I'm more popular with it. And it's for image. Image. Yes. The next P. In fact, the pipe needs constant attention. It needs to be clean. I always need to take care when I put it because I may break it. I have to polish it. I select my tobacco in France in a very special one. I only know 10 tobacconists in Paris that are able to provide this very particular tobacco. And when I'm in the southwest of France, I sometimes have to drive 50 miles to find it. So P is for... What? Penance. No. Patience. Passion. Not patience. Passion. Right. And E. As I say, it's my companion. It never turn me down. I can always rely on it, right? It's my companion. In fact, I love my life. So E is for emotion. But yes, I must recognize that sometimes I have difficulty to breathe. And I need to move forward. Right? I need to move forward. So I need to find something that brings me the same kind of benefits. So guess what? I found Toastmasters! Yeah! So, let's see if it works. P for pleasure. Isn't it a pleasure when I speak to my beloved audience? When I make my speech? Oh yes. Definitely, I enjoy public speaking, and so for me, P definitely for pleasure. E, I for image. Isn't it good for your image? Doesn't make you more popular? Does women sometimes look at me? I think so. So I for image, it works quite well. And P for passion. You need passion to be on stage, to inspire your audience, to make them cry, to make them laugh. Definitely, you have to give all your energy to the audience. So P for passion, definitely. And E for emotion? Oh, sure. I can feel your energy. I feel the love coming from you. It's my feed. It's what gives me strength, in fact, to deliver in front of you. So E for emotion works. So, seems a good fit. So what should I do with my pipe? What should I do with it?
Exterminate it.
Yes? Should I do that?
Yes.
Should I get rid of it?
Yeah.
Should I get rid of it? Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
And the boy was hanging there. he had to let go something. He could have let go of the roots, but then could have hurt him quite badly. Could have let go of his teddy bear. But his teddy bear was screaming, "I'm your only friend, don't let me go!" And he took the decision. He let go of the teddy bear, grabbed the root with 2 hands, and get out the crack. So sometime in life, you have to move forward, you have to take a decision. And you can find many reasons for to go in one direction or the other. But the only way to move forward is to learn maybe the toughest thing, to let go. To let go. And move forward! Thank you.